peeps, it's Jax here. Just the launch of 11 was today. It was really great, really good channel. I'm just gonna be showing you some of the flood crisis in Australia. It's obviously where I am, in Queensland. So
When summer of cricket is far from over, as we take on the Poms in the KFC 2020 series and the Commonwealth Bank One Day Series. The action kicks off with the KFC 2020, Wednesday 7:30, live on WIN.
Welcome back. You're watching 9 News' rolling coverage of the worsening floods crisis. These are the latest details for you since that torrent of water hit Toowoomba yesterday afternoon. 8 people confirmed dead. Premier Anna Bligh has warned there could be a dramatic rise in that number, however. Another 72 people missing, and that figure is also set to increase. 40 people rescued overnight by helicopter. There are now major concerns that floods will hit Brisbane later today. And the other point of interest, the Defence Force is now being called in to help with the extensive search and rescue operation that is happening minute by minute. Stay with...
Many thought the worst was over, but day 18 of this crisis has been the most deadly yet, with southern Queensland hit by a flood event of biblical proportions.
We have a grim and desperate situation in the Toowoomba and Lockyer Valley region. We have 8 confirmed deaths at this point, but we expect that figure to rise and potentially quite dramatically.
What hit Toowoomba could perhaps best be described as an inland instant tsunami with a massive wall of water that has gone straight down through the Lockyer Valley.
The 8-metre wall of water struck without warning and without mercy. Entire homes washed away, cars surfing down streets.
Property we can fix, but lives are the most important thing, and those people are missing are the ones that the real focus is on at the moment.
Grantham has also been hammered, with at least 4 lives lost. Another 50 people are stranded in a wooden school building. And at Whitcott, more than 40 were winched from rooftops, but there are more still unaccounted for. Residents put their own safety at risk, pulling people from cars and from trees. Rescues continued well into the night, everyone with their own tale of survival.
I think myself and my father, we ended up getting caught. Both our cars got caught in a tree. We were sitting on the car roads as it sort of all floated past. All the other cars are floating. I know 20 odd cars floated past us.
The homeless are now seeking shelter at evacuation centres. Their faces say it all. The cost of this latest flood event is being measured not in dollars, but in lives lost. The strain starting to show for the Premier as her state sinks deeper into crisis.
This weather, I think, is it might be breaking our hearts at the moment, but it will not break our will. What we have out there on the front line are some of the best trained people in Australia, and they are going to protect these communities, and we are going to make sure that we keep everybody that we can as safe as humanly possible.
This morning's search and rescue efforts have been hampered by heavy weather, and the word from the Bureau isn't good. Another deluge today will bring more pain for the state's south, with dozens of towns being evacuated. The raging waters are headed for the Bremer River, then the Brisbane River, putting the capital and 30 of its low-lying suburbs on high alert. To McMillan, 9 News.
And we just saw in Toowoomba the devastating flash floods that have killed 8 people so far in that region. Russell Brown is actually a local in Toowoomba, and Russell kindly joins us on the phone now. Russell, thank you for your time. I understand you were there when that massive wall of water tore through the city. Just describe us what you actually saw.
Well, it was just phenomenal. I think people aren't used to floods like this. We've had water come through the middle of town previously over the years, and it's generally just, it's sort of up and down in a few hours, and it might go into McDonald's or one of the Myers and pub shops like that. But this is just horrendous. This just rose and just kept coming and put people completely unawares.
You've heard of some pretty distressing stories as well about how this has affected locals.
Well, we've got our own in-laws where
I think you've pretty much seen enough of this so far, so if you want to see more, make sure to just tune in to some other videos that I will be posting soon. Thanks.
That's the story that we heard.